Hey guys, this is my 2019 year-end review, year-end video. I want to thank all of you for sticking with me all year long, and I'm going to be taking a break in January. I'll be back in February with some new videos. So I hope you tune in for first Friday in February, and I hope you enjoy this one. Thanks a lot for all your support. I got to start out 2019 with filming some captive snakes. We were kind of having cabin fever, and we were like, we got to get out and film some snakes. So we got a Mojave rattlesnake, a Great Basin rattlesnake. Was able to get some shots of some captive eastern milk snakes that a friend of mine had brought by the house. Definitely had fun with them, and that was a blast. It was a good year for eastern hognose snakes for me. The last 2 years have been, and this year I even got video of one doing his display. I think that was probably one of the greatest moments of 2019 for me. Definitely enjoyed filming this guy. And in fall, around the end of September, the Oklahoma Herpetological Society had its fall outing. We saw western hognose, eastern hognose, glass lizards, bull snakes, coach whips, racers, rat snakes, a little bit of everything, and this was my personal favorite. This is the timber rattlesnake that was on a north central Oklahoma road, and I really enjoy getting to see these guys anytime I can. They've always been a hard one for me to find, and so I appreciate the OHS helping me get this video. I worked on my own timber spot off a few leads this year, and it really turned out to be a good success for me, and definitely a place that I have access to and can return to visit in the spring. And I'm sure I'm going to see more of these guys at this spot. I was happy to find it. Earlier in the summer, I got to play around with a plain-bellied water snake at a lake by Bixby, and I wanted to show their head flattening behavior. A lot of people confuse them for cottonmouths because of this. And I also wanted to make a donation to the American Red Cross, so this guy was happy to help out. And it was a fun time with him, even though I did smell like musk afterwards. One of my most commonly spotted venomous snakes in northeast Oklahoma is the cottonmouth. Some years I can see more of these guys than I do copperheads, and I've got a good spot for them. So we got some video of a few specimens of them and had a good time with it. While we were down in the swampy area, we decided to videotape some frogs doing their mating calls, and it was a good time. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video, if I'm ever going to release it. Had a lot of wind interference that day, and but it was definitely good stuff to shoot. Heath found a really neat bull snake, and we got to film him in a couple of locations before letting him go. I'm glad we found him. The person who tipped Heath off about him thought he was a rattlesnake, and this guy almost met a shovel, so I was glad Heath was able to intervene. Definitely happy we got to shoot this guy. One snake I didn't see a lot of this year was the western pygmy rattlesnake. Normally, I have roads I cruise for these guys, and I can find 5, 10, sometimes 15 a night. But I think because of the weather, the heavy rains in early summer, messed with these guys a little. They didn't follow their normal patterns, or at least I didn't see them for whatever reason. I think I saw maybe 3 this year, and that's not bad. It beats 0, but normally I see a lot more of these guys, and I just didn't this year. We were able to do some relocation of some western rat snakes, and we found this one in particular, or actually this one Heath found. Complete beauty, just straight black coloring. It's where they got the name black rat snake. And this guy was just amazingly cooperative and a good subject. In later part of summer, I headed down to the Wichita Mountains. It had been the first time in a long time I'd been there. No bull snakes or red coach whips or western Massasauga, but I did find one amazing western diamondback while I was down there. He made the trip worthwhile. And he was just very wary of me. He would watch me the whole time, and I zoomed in on him a lot of the time. Got him down on the ground for some ground shots and let him go back on his way. But he was just absolutely a blast. I was so glad I got to find him. And I got to shoot some baby copperheads at a place that's really close to human habitation, and it's I'm kind of glad I keep this spot top secret, because I don't want anybody hurting these guys. This is about the end of my 2019 video. This is not everything, but this was some of the things that I got. Please roll back through my old videos. Check them out. And I want to thank all the assistants and people who help me do what I do. I definitely couldn't do this without a lot of them helping, working a hook, or helping me find the animals, and would just be lost without the names you see on the screen. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Taking a break in January. I'll be back in February. Please tune in. I'll have more videos for you.